What is up, DTube Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk a little bit about you should die, the concept of you should die broke. So this is a concept or a quote that I heard from Richard Hart, and I love it because the thing is, it kind of brings in urgency into things. Many people are starting to start to talk about intergenerational wealth and all these like silly nonsense. Even though like we've seen that like intergenerational wealth in many ways gets spoiled in the third generation. So even if you try to like save up value for future generations, you're probably gonna waste it. That's usually what happens. Or they're just gonna do the status quo thing. So it doesn't really seem to be working that well. So the concept of you should die broke is really interesting. It's like the concept is basically make a lot of value and then utilize it. Use it. Use the value to improve your life and to improve people around you and to improve the world. Use it all. So make a lot of money and then use it all. Like make a plan to use it all. It's really smart. It seems like this is like really clever because a lot of people are dying with a lot of money, and it seems like if they use that, they could improve their life so much more. So it kind of seems stupid to die with a lot of money. Now, a lot of other people are going to say that it's very smart to die with a lot of money. But the concept of dying broke is really funny. It's really interesting, I would say. So, because you would really start to plan then, like, how can we really make things better right now? How can we have urgency right now instead of like waiting for someone else to do things amazing? Like, it brings in this concept of that a human has the power to make changes right now. Like, they don't have to wait for something else to happen. So, people I always, and even me personally, I always found it like so stupid when I see that people are like saving money when it's like, why don't you just invest in a business or something instead? And you can make so much more value than like trying to save it. Like, there's so many opportunities you can take advantage of that's gonna yield so much more. So why save it? Like, save it is kind of stupid in many ways. So, so, so imagine like this is something that people may want to like meditate on or something like that. Like, how can you really make an impact with money? Because I would say that like me earning money in like crypto and everything, even earning just a couple of dollars per day, it feels really good. It feels extremely good. Like, I'm so grateful for all the money that I can earn in crypto, and it really makes a difference in my life. So if just a couple of dollars here and there can improve someone's life, imagine if you have so much more. Like, you can really make a difference in people's life. You can really like improve people's life. And this is really amazing. So this internet age kind of brings in a lot more opportunity to like improve people's life. A lot of stuff we could not do with other older technologies. It's like easier to empower people with money now when we can do it more in permissionless ways, even though it's still kind of probably permission in some way, but it's like you kind of get what I'm trying to say. That technology is kind of moving into this phase where survival won't even be a problem because technology can just do so much, so much stuff that people are doing right now on a day-to-day basis they won't really do in a couple of years probably. Already right now my phone is probably printing more money automatic than even what I'm earning from my proof of brain stuff, which is kind of funny in many ways, right? So I'm me personally, I'm very curious over how artificial, maybe do investments in artificial intelligence and like see how that can kind of improve things. I'm a really big believer in video and automated videos and like really try to scale that up. And even like if we can do it so you can create a token super easy and you can create a video game super easy, that would be so cool. It's like right now, if you want to fork something or make a copy of something, it's still very, very complex. It's like, okay, you have the even if you have some open source code, you still, it takes a lot of weeks, days, months, years to just to get something up and running, you know? But if that gets easier in the future, like I'm really so curious how that can like transform things. And it really seems like it's going to collapse authority, like a lot of authority, especially now when a lot of things are starting to become dematerialized. So everything starts to become like digital, and you don't even feel the value in your hand anymore. It's just like everything is like in the cloud. It's basically all about access now, right? Access to ideas, access to networks. So a lot more time and energy has to be invested into building better infrastructure for these things, and really try to sort of change the industry to be more about, oh, this is actually real utilities. Like we shouldn't have so many companies trying to leech off of people's ability to communicate with other people. So it seems like a lot of people are going to make a lot of money the next couple of years, and since this is also going to be dematerialized value, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of investments they are going to do with kind of that wealth. It seems like they're just going to print more value because it seems like it kind of works, and trying to maybe do more investments into trying to build the best game theory systems possible. Because if you have the best game theory systems possible, you're solving so many things. You're solving so many things because a lot of the problems in the world comes from, it seems to be coming from horrible game theory, and that people have not really invested that much into looking at game theory and how you can really improve the game theory of a lot of things in the world, and how you can build up incentive structures, and how you can create value at some place that did not have value in the past, and how you can expand borders of ignorance of people. So the die broke concept is super super fascinating because so much urgency is like being brought into urgency is being brought into the discussion. uh, yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about today, is that I love that concept.